Up in today's Disney Plus news, I'm going to be talking about the new Doctor Who series. Also, we're talking about a new documentary about the Disney Wish and much more. So let's start off with Doctor Who because we got our first look at Ncuti Gatwa as the new Doctor Who. Now, this is going to be a brand new series. It's going to be returning in November of 2023, and it's going to have David Tennant kind of returning as Doctor Who for a couple of specials before Ncuti takes over. And this one is going to be exclusively available on Disney Plus around the world, except for here in the UK and Ireland. It's still going to be on the BBC. Hopefully they put it on there as well. Hopefully they can sort something out with all of that. We also got our first look at Millie Gibson, who's also going to be starring as the companion in this brand new series. I think Ncuti looks really great as the new Doctor. It's kind of got like a classic feel with something like out of the 60s, 70s with the suit and the bright orange t-shirt. I just think it looks really good and very interesting, and I can't wait to see what they do with this brand new series. It just seems rather cool to be able to talk about Doctor Who as being a Disney Plus stuff, because yeah, I've been a big fan of this show well way back since the 80s, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they would do with this one. And these kind of first looks just looks great. Can't wait to see some more of this. But let me know, are you excited about the new Doctor Who? Let me know in the comments below. So as we have seen over the past few months, Disney has been starting to release some of its Disney Plus originals on its linear networks, and Disney has announced that Monsters at Work will be debuting on the Disney Channel in January. There's going to be new episodes every Saturday, and just continuing this trend of Disney Plus originals being released everywhere. For example, like here in the UK, we're seeing things like The Rescue and Welcome to Earth being on National Geographic. Yeah, we're seeing it a lot more. Some of these might have been down to Chapek trying to do some cost cutting and trying to spread out the costs of these shows. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think we need to kind of get into that zone now where linear and streaming are kind of looked at the same way, and just getting the content out there for anyone to enjoy no matter what platforms they're watching on is probably the best thing really moving forward. Moving on from there, let's now talk about a brand new National Geographic documentary all about the brand new Disney Cruise Line ship, The Wish. It's going to be airing on the National Geographic channel on this coming Christmas Eve, and no Disney Plus release date yet. I can't see why it won't be there eventually and around the world. I think this is a great idea from Disney to bring in National Geographic to kind of make a show about how they made it. According to the description, it says, at a shipyard at Germany's North Sea, a marvel of modern engineers is taking shape. Hundreds of construction workers, engineers, architects, designers, animators, cast and crew are transforming 144,000 tons of steel. So I'm really looking forward to this brand new documentary. I think bringing National Geographic in is pretty cool because they can kind of do it in probably a better way than Disney can. You know, they've done this with other cruise lines as well, so I think that's a good way of doing it. A lot of cross synergy, makes sense from a number of different angles. I've never been on the Wish. It only launched this past summer. I have been on the Magic, and I'm going to be going on the Dream next year. Yeah, so it's going to be fun to see how this comes together. I can't wait to go on the Wish. This is probably the closest it's going to be for a few years. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun seeing how they build it. You know, there's a restaurant on there which is like Frozen themed, another one with Marvel. Yeah, it just looks a lot of fun. It's always nice to know a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes. Also, my brother tends to work a lot on cruise ships as well, so it's always nice to see kind of, you know, when he's telling me stuff about what's going on, to see behind the curtain. So I definitely think this is pretty cool. But with it being Monday, let's talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. Around the world, there's a new episode of Bleach that will be dropping later today. There's always a little bit more different release schedule. While in Canada, there was a new episode of American Dad. Let's know what you're looking forward to on watching on Disney Plus this week. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.